Hey, what's going on, guys? Car Guys here, and today I'm going to talk about the all-new Kia Soul. The Kia Soul is a weird car to me. It's weird in the fact of its looks. I know some people love it. I don't like it. But the thing with the 2020 Kia Sorento, and thank God Kia did this, it's got a manual transmission. What? That's crazy. A base Kia Soul. I said Sorento, didn't I? Well, Soul has a standard transmission. Holy crap, that's amazing. Like, who would have thought that they would put a standard transmission into that thing? That thing's gonna be reliable as all get out with that little 4-cylinder standard transmission, front wheel drive. I mean, it's gonna be a pretty nice vehicle. I don't think the front end looks very good. The front end looks like, it looks kind of weird to me, but it looks like it's super weird that they put so much at the bottom and then they put that split there in the middle and then they put very little at the top. That's kind of odd to me on the fact that they did that, but I don't understand why they did that. Probably for aerodynamics. That's the only thing I could figure. And it makes sense from an aero standpoint, but I'm not a big fan of that look. I mean, it's alright. It's me. But I'd rather get the standard. And I've seen they made a CVT, and I'm not that big of a fan of a CVT in the fact that they don't seem to be that reliable. Like, we had a 2009 Rogue with a CVT, and it broke its CVT at 100,000 miles. I don't think a transmission's supposed to break at 100,000 miles, guys. But that was Nissan, too. Nissan makes probably the worst CVT ever. Like, they make awful CVT transmissions. Toyota makes the best, Nissan makes the worst. That's just how it goes. Kia, I don't think they've used a CVT in anything else, but I would be curious to see how this CVT holds up. And CVT means continuously variable transmission. So they don't really have gears. They have like a metal belt they run off of. So when they shift, they're not really shifting like a mechanical gear. They're just kind of spinning that belt, but at a different RPM. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. And the things that break on them over time is just the belts get wore, and they squeak and squeal, and they whistle really bad. Now, if you got a bad CVT and you just hear this, your CVT transmission's going out. Sorry, but that's how they sound. I mean, they sound like death when the transmission's going out. Normal transmission, you feel it slip and stuff. Those don't slip, they just whistle. And I know they have an intelligent system on theirs, which makes it feel like it's a regular transmission shifting. And yeah, I would like that better, but not as good as a physical gear transmission. But physical gear transmissions are kind of going out because CVTs are cheaper to make. And if it's cheaper to make, yeah, it's probably going to be put on the plant because it won't cost the company as much. The vehicle could get sold for a little cheaper and easier to manufacture, which I'm not doubting they are easier to manufacture. But I don't know, I'm still just a regular, 6-speed kind of guy. I don't like CVTs, never been a big fan of them. Never will be. I think that if I was to buy one, I would definitely buy a standard transmission. I wouldn't buy a CVT transmission because of the way they wear and the reliability, that kind of stuff I was saying. I think you can get a lot of miles out of the non-standard transmissions, but who knows? I mean, you can, you may not. Nobody really knows. So yeah, that's just kind of what I think about that. And yeah,
Peace out.